Thanks for coming back for part 2 of my thrifting trip through Ohio. If you missed part 1, go check it out. I thrifted from Findlay to Lima, and now we are in Dayton, and this will be day 2 of thrifting around Dayton. I just finished resetting my truck, so I have plenty of room, so let's go find some good stuff. One thing that I noticed that is a lot different than the thrift stores in my area is that in Ohio, well, this area of Ohio, they have a ton of Christmas stuff out. And my Goodwills ran a 75% off sale and cleared out all of their Christmas inventory. So all the Christmas stuff is gone, and now there's just more of the regular hard goods on the shelves. So I'm going to assume that the Goodwills in the Dayton area do not run sales very often. Okay guys, I can sell just the carafe for $35, so I'm definitely going to pick this up. It's really dirty, but it's only $8. I'm on the fence on this one. I could sell the whole thing for $30. Or the carafe sells for like $20, but at $9.99. And the work that goes into shipping, which, I mean, it's not a lot of work, but it'll take some time. I just don't think the profit margin is worth it. I wonder how much the plates sell for. That's really dirty. And it's broken. Okay guys, I never thought I would find these. I found two. $11, so $6 for this one, $5 for the other. I have no idea what they sell for, but I know they sell for good money. I don't know if they'll sell as good because I only have two. I don't know if I'll lot them together or if I'll sell them individually, but either way, really, really, really good find. I'll definitely wrap these up and put them in a bin in the back of the truck. Okay guys, I've sold this brand before for quite a bit. I just comped this, and comps are kind of all over the place, but I think I can get 40 for it. And then we found another piece. This one's $5 as well. So $10, $16 total for 3 pieces. Not bad. They have some really good Christmas stuff here. Some of it's priced just a little too high, like those Barbie ornaments. I looked them all up. None of them are worth anything. Well, they are, just not. Their price is $7. See, I'll look that up, and I'll look this Bugs stocking up as well. Ooh, that doll's super creepy up there. Look at her eyes. Okay, so let's look this stuff up and we'll see what else they have. This is a little, most of the Goodwills in Dayton have been small, but this one has some good stuff. I have a really good needlepoint kit underneath this box of ornaments, but these ornaments look to be brand new. I don't know why I zoomed in so far, my apologies. But there are a bunch of these, and like I said, they appear to be new. When I pulled up comps on these in the store, they were comping like around $45 to $60, so I definitely grabbed that. And then I found this lucite candle for 99 cents, and I might keep this for myself. I'm not too sure yet. If not, it'll sell for around $20. Okay guys, we just pulled up to Valley Thrift. The thrift store is massive. The parking lot is massive. There are a ton of people here. Let's go inside, check it out. Google reviews looked really good on this one, but I'm kind of nervous because there's so many people. There are 2 estate sales going on further away from where I'm at, of course, so we're gonna figure that out. I kind of want to go to them. I need some cash. Don't have any cash on me, so maybe run to the ATM and maybe the estate sales. We'll see. Okay, so I parked way in the back. I always park in the back. But look at how massive this parking lot is just for a thrift store. This is like a Meijer or a major grocery store parking lot. And like I said, there's a lot of people here. You guys, price check. We definitely will not waste our time looking at shoes. These are $32 and they're Reeboks. I bet you those were like $24.99 at Meijer. So let's just go look at stuff. And we are in and out. We have a ton of places we can stop at. I can head to Cincinnati, so no reason to waste my time looking at overpriced items, hoping to find a gem. The prices on their like hard goods is not bad. I don't see anything yet. Ooh, this might be something. You only want $3.99 for this. It reminds me of that Octo thing that I sold not that long ago. So we're looking at like $32, $23. I'll pick it up for that cheap of a price. We'll test it out too before I leave. When on a road trip, beggars can't be choosers. So if there's a profit, I'll pick it up. For the most part. I have passed up a couple of things that I could make a small profit on. But they were like breakables or slow sellers. This might be a slow seller because Christmas just passed by. But it's really cheap. We're going to skim through the linens. See if anything catches my eye. And finish looking at the hard goods. You guys, I have never seen this many hair tools at a thrift store ever in my life. So now I guess I'm like losing my train of thought. So we're going to start all the way at one end, go down to the other end, and look at all of the hair tools. Okay, guys, they want $11 for an end styler at my thrift stores. Those are like $3.99 max. So thrift stores in my area are large, no doubt, okay? But this thrift store is like on a whole new level. Look, it goes all... Oh, that guy's in the way now, but this place is freaking huge. Like, look at all the... This is just coffee mugs and a couple of coffee pots on the bottom shelf. This is crazy. Ooh, let's see how much they want for the iced tea maker. Watch it be $20. That would be my guess at this store. Oh my god, it's only $5.99? Okay, we're taking that home for sure. I'm just saying, if your thrift store is this big, your shopping carts need to be a little bit larger. Usually I like to do like one side at a time, but I think I'm gonna do both. So walk a couple of feet, check some items out, turn around, and look at the shelf behind me because there's just too much. I really like this place though. Their prices were cheaper. It'd be amazing. It looks like they do a half off the entire store once a month, and I missed it. This would be the craziest thrift store ever. So this is only marked at $7.99. This has a crazy sell-through rate. Oh my god. Oh, it's broken. That's why. So when I do that, it spins. But it's broken. That's why. But yeah, this is only $7.99. That has almost 100% sell-through rate, by the way. It's Avon. I found a Lululemon bag. I sell those. Well, it's been a while since I've had a hard goods show on Whatnot, but I do want to get one of those together. And yeah, so I'll sell that on Whatnot. Okay guys, it is lunchtime. Let me see what I'm gonna get. I think I'm just gonna eat pasta like I do every single road trip. I still have some left. I have these, my turkey wraps too. Those are really good. So we'll do pasta and fruit. These are the nicest carts I've ever seen at a thrift store, so I'm kind of afraid of what the prices are gonna look like. I was right, that thrift store was priced more like an antique store, so I went to this first estate sale, and the condo company was screaming and arguing with the woman who owned this condo when I walked up. It was kind of crazy. I wasn't recording, unfortunately. They had basically told them that because of the parking issue, they wanted the sale shut down. So I was hoping they'd mark their prices down because this was one of the most overpriced estate sales I have ever been to. This shot is actually of the second estate sale that I went to, and they had pretty normal prices. I did grab one of these Avon boxes. It is a stuffed animal. I'll pop up a comp for you guys, but I did pick that up, and then I picked him up. I think he was less than $1. And then I found all of these Johnson's baby powders that have been discontinued, and then some shampoos that have been discontinued. So this was an amazing stop. And at this sale, I got to meet one of my amazing followers, Mandy. So if you ever see me out and about, be like Mandy and say hi. I get a lot of people who will comment on my videos and say, is it weird if I see you out and about to come up and say hi? Absolutely not. I love to meet you guys. And I spend the entire day alone on these trips. Sometimes I only talk to my camera and the cashier all day long. So it's nice to be able to chat. So if you ever see me out and about, please say hi. It's sales like this that I hate that my knowledge is so limited on items like this, and I don't want to stand there and look everything up. So I'm sure I passed up on some really good items. They had a ton of vintage toys. If Avon perfumes were worth money, I would be 100,000-aire because I swear I see them everywhere. I spent a total of $18 at this estate sale, and then I head back to Thrifting. I found 2 hot shots on this trip, a white one and a black one, and then I found another black hot shot yesterday. Okay guys, it looks like this is the only thing I'm gonna find at this store, which I'm only gonna find one item. I'd love for it to be one item like this. It's starting to snow. So we're gonna finish up in Dayton and then head back to Michigan, and I'm gonna thrift in an area that I've probably only thrifted about twice in. So hopefully we find some good stuff there. The 2 times that I've gone, it's been amazing. So hopefully we have the same luck. How cool is this? It's a vintage beach table cover, but it's vintage Mickey. And it's only 99 cents. And then I grabbed this Cressell comforter, bed skirt, and 2 shams for pretty cheap. When I got to the cashier, they wouldn't sell me the comforter with the shams because the tag had been removed. I have no idea where the tag went, but they wouldn't sell it to me. Ooh, look at this old shower curtain. We're gonna grab that. They have a whole bunch of old shower curtains. Let's go check those out. I don't see old shower curtains too often. What is this? Oh, those are curtains. Maybe I didn't see shower curtains. Maybe I saw curtains. I think so. Yeah, those are curtains. Bummer. Okay, let's see if these diapers are old. No. Kids line barnyard. We'll check those. Oh my gosh, guys, if my truck wasn't, I'm pretty loaded. I so would buy one of these, break it down in the parking lot, and pack it in my truck, but that's about all the room I have in my truck. I wish I lived close by. I would definitely pick these up on a normal basis. Well, depends too, because all it would take was me getting one bad one, and then I'd never get one again. What's so crazy is their hard goods section is non-existent. They must all be in those pallets that they're selling because they hardly have anything on the shelves. Like, this is all the hard goods. You would think they'd make more money, but You never know. Obviously, they do it for a reason. Oh, would you like a Whole Foods bag for 99 cents? At least it's 99 cents. You guys, I'm just skimming shoes, and look at Fry boots. Some really nice Fry boots. I assume that the price would be outrageous. They're only $9.99, so we're gonna grab these. We're almost done with Dayton for real. I think I might have 2 stops left, and then we head to Michigan. Okay guys, that was the very last stop in Ohio. I am gonna head 3 hours north. Hopefully it won't start snowing before then, and I can get to where I'm gonna stay. I'm staying in a very, very small town. I don't know the name of it. I have not booked my hotel room though, because if it starts snowing, I'm just gonna get off the expressway. Okay guys, joke's on me. This was a drive through the back roads of Ohio to Michigan, and there were no small towns for me to stop in because people do not know how to drive in the snow. So we'll see how far I can get. Hopefully I can get to the hotel. Like I said, I'm not gonna book it until I'm pretty close. I don't think I have to stop for gas. I have 3/4 of a tank, so we should be good. I can go, it says 242 miles on what I have right now, which I'm sure I could go further. It's just I have been letting my truck run today. While I'm in the store, I'll start it up. So right now it says my average gas mileage is 13.5 miles per gallon. But that'll jump up once I actually start driving and we're not stopping and going. So let's hit the road, and I will check in with you guys when we get to the hotel. I am not going to organize all this tonight. I have a Zoom with my subscriber group at 10:30 p.m. I do a late night Zoom and an early morning Zoom. I need to get to the room, get myself together. I don't know what it is. All these Ohio thrift stores, you walk in and like the smell of a Glade plug-in or something like that just smacks you in the face. Even though I sell chemicals, I am super sensitive to chemicals. So my inside of my lip has been swollen for the last 2 days, and my right eye has been watering all day today. So my makeup has like ran all over my face, which love that for myself. Okay, I'll check in with you guys in like 3 hours, hopefully. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. Oh, snow is definitely coming down harder, but we're only an hour away, so I think we're gonna be okay. It's just now starting to stick to the road, just a tiny bit. Okay, hopefully this is like a town with some hotels coming up. To my dismay, that is just a steel company because there's not even a road anymore. I ended up making it safely to the hotel, but earlier this morning I had recorded a get ready with me with a little bit more information about my trips. Unfortunately, that video was too long to share as a short on YouTube. I'll throw it at the end of this video if anybody is interested in watching it, but thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I will see you guys on my next video in a couple of days. Let's get ready to go thrifting for 12 hours. Whenever I take trips like this, I always want to go to an area that has a lot of small towns, but at the same time have a larger city based around it. And I usually pick something that there's a route with a lot of stores along that route. Once I have an area picked out, I will start checking out Facebook Marketplace, and I'll kind of check hotel prices just to make sure that I will be able to stay there or stay in the area for a decent price. I don't want to blow all my money on hotels, which is why I will not travel on the weekends. Usually I won't travel on a Monday as well, because a lot of thrift stores, especially the smaller ones, are closed on Monday. And then I've made several videos and posts on this part. I go into my Google Maps and I will just save, I'll pick an area, type in thrift store, and then save all the thrift stores in the area. And I don't plan a route. I just kind of connect the dots, see who's open. If it gets later in the day and a thrift store closes at like 7, but it's 15 minutes away from one that closes at 9, I'll go to the one that closes at 7, bypass the one that closes at 9, and backtrack basically. Also pack all of my own food. I don't buy any fast food, I don't buy any snacks because it really eats into your profits. And a lot of people will say, oh, you can claim your food on your taxes. Yes, you can. You can claim half of what you spend on your food, and that's only a deduction. It is not like you get all that money back. I always bring a couple of bins with lids and brown paper, and those are for any of my breakables or liquids or anything that I need to protect bin. And I usually do like a reset at night. In the morning, I didn't do one last night because it was cold. Now it's -2. I should have done it last night. Normally, I will not let Google reviews about prices dictate whether or not I go to a thrift store. But this trip I did because there are so many options. If there were, I sort by the recent reviews. If most of the recent reviews or all of the recent reviews are talking about how high the prices are, I won't go. I also will go ahead at the weather since I am in a colder area and the weather switched on me for the first time ever, so I might be stuck where I'm at for one more day, which isn't a big deal. I planned ahead for that, and there is a Goodwill bins, and if that is the case, I will just spend a day at the bin. I never book my rooms ahead of time because what if I spend a long time in one store, or what if I thought I was going to spend a lot of time in another store and that just doesn't happen and I need to move on to another area, or I need to stick to the area that I'm currently in and it's almost closing time. So I never book my rooms ahead of time. Last night I just walked into this hotel and booked a room. People always ask, how can I shop at so many stores in one day? And for the most part on these trips, I'm not looking at clothes. I do sell clothes on Whatnot now. I did look at some clothes yesterday, but only at the small thrift stores where clothes were very, very cheap. If I were to look at clothing, I would probably need an extra like 4 days. How much do I spend on these trips? It really just depends on where I go. This trip might cost me $300 between gas, hotels, and then the money that I spent on my groceries. And I always get the comments, yes, but that's a tax deduction. Yes, it is, but it's still money that is out of my pocket that I need to make back. Again, it's just a deduction. I don't get that full amount back. And is traveling worth it? For me, 1,000%, yes. I will make a couple $1,000s off of this trip. First day alone, I will make well over $1,500, maybe more because I already forgot everything that I bought yesterday.